Many people learned incredible facts about dinosaurs in grade school, but there are plenty of revelations not taught in the classroom. Images of these giant creatures roaming the earth are inspired by popular culture representations, where they're most often depicted as carnivorous hunters. Continued investigation and recent dinosaur discoveries have reshaped much of what researchers and the public thought about dinosaurs, especially when it comes to different species, how they lived, why they disappeared, and if some types ever actually existed. The things you never knew about dinosaurs may actually surprise you, even more than the strangest dinosaur facts you already know. 1. Some dinosaurs may have had 300-year lifespans. The lifespans of dinosaurs vary significantly. For example, some scientists believe Apatosaurus could live for 300 years. The typical lifespan for dinosaurs is thought to be much shorter, averaging 30 years for carnivores and 70 to 80 years for herbivores. Carnivores like T-Rex would have had to fight for its food and survival much more often than its plant-eating counterparts. Based on the size of certain mature dinosaurs, some scientists believe the growth rate could have occurred over hundreds of years. 2. Many dinosaurs were small. While dinosaurs undoubtedly included the very largest land animals ever to exist, not all of them were towering beasts the size of buildings. In fact, many dinosaurs were much the same size as their avian descendants. Among the smallest and best known of these smaller dinosaurs is the Compsognathus, sometimes referred to as the Compy. Compsognathus was about the size of a chicken, although they were carnivores and, likely, voracious pack hunters as well. Compsognathus, one of the smallest dinosaurs ever discovered, weighed no more than 3.5 kilograms. Another small dinosaur was the Velociraptor, which, growing little larger than a turkey, was completely unlike their cinematic versions. 3. Some dinosaurs had feathers. Dinosaurs were the ancestors of modern birds, so in keeping with their place in the timeline of evolution, many of them had feathers. In fact, the aforementioned Velociraptor was entirely covered in feathers, making this most misrepresented dinosaur look something like a very strange bird. By the middle of the 90s, paleontology had advanced to such an extent that it revolutionized our knowledge and impressions of dinosaurs. It is now also widely believed that even the infamous Tyrannosaurus rex had vestigial feathers, and, instead of those absurdly tiny arms it's often portrayed to have, it probably had absurdly tiny wings instead. 4. No dinosaur had two brains. An outdated but still popular myth is that many larger dinosaurs, particularly the Stegosaurus, had two brains. Some paleontologists used to explain the large cavity at the base of the Stegosaurus's spine as a location for a second brain, although this has long since been disproven. In fact, these dinosaurs had large nerve clusters at the bases of their spines, just as humans and many other animals do, but two brains? Definitely not. On a similar note, dinosaurs are often wrongly portrayed as being stupid, a belief for which there also isn't much evidence to back up. In fact, there is evidence that some dinosaurs, such as raptors, were very smart indeed. 5. Spinosaurus is the only known aquatic dinosaur. Since ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs and their successors the mosasaurs weren't actually dinosaurs, there aren't actually many aquatic dinosaurs left. The enormous beast depicted jumping out of the water in Jurassic World is actually a mosasaur, which grew to lengths of 50 feet. The only known actual dinosaur that was predominantly aquatic was the Spinosaurus, a ferocious predator that hunted both terrestrial and aquatic prey, rather like a modern crocodile. The Spinosaurus was also one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs, perhaps even larger than the fabled Tyrannosaurus or the Giganotosaurus. 6. Dinosaurs did not live exclusively in a humid jungle world. Climate change is an important part of world's evolutionary history. When the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, it was a very different world. The atmosphere contained much more oxygen and carbon dioxide, and the climate was much warmer. However, dinosaurs lived for some 150 million years across a wide range of ecosystems. Some indeed lived in humid jungle biomes, while others preferred swamps, and some even thrived in much colder climates. For example, the 1,000-pound Cryolophosaurus lived in what is now Antarctica, which, while much warmer than it is today, probably still only had a mean annual temperature in the low 50s. 7. Dinosaurs were all wiped out immediately. 66 million years ago, a truly apocalyptic extinction event spelled the end of around 75% of the plant and animal life on Earth. A bolide meteor impact that formed what is now the Chicxulub crater in Mexico shook the world to its very core, bringing about rapid and unprecedented changes to the global climate. Dust filled the atmosphere, blocking out much of the sun's light and causing temperatures to plummet. However, the dinosaurs didn't disappear immediately, though their fate was sealed with their lack of ability to adapt to the post-apocalyptic world. Bigger dinosaurs would have died out first, but some of the smaller ones may have lasted for 2 more centuries. For more interesting facts, stay with us, subscribe and turn on the notification by simply tapping the bell icon and selecting all. See you soon with a new video.